Previously on Double Progression Trouble.
It's Rapid Dragon, baby.
Are we just playing junior format? What the fuck? I decided not to play dinosaurs. Instead, I played DNA Surgery Declare Dinosaur. Overlay my dinosaur type wind-up soldier with my dinosaur type wind-up soldier.
Shut up.
And we're going to overlay for Evolzar Lagia!
I want this called Armed Dragon, Tri-Horned Dragon, and Rabbit Dragon to buff it to 2600 attack points. If you have any back row, I literally die.
Sophie and I have taken a blood oath. We are murdering Lagia and then never speaking of it again. Doing a nice double limit on Tiki Curse and Tiki Soul.
I am actually going to ban Overworked.
Next pack opening, we're stepping on the gas for Zexal. We're truly not going to let up for the rest of the season. It's going to be crazy. Welcome to Double Progression Trouble, the show where my co-host Sophie apparently and I double up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression. How it works is we each pull at least 48 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, or 24 packs from 2 booster sets at a time, moving chronologically through the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! We then play 2 best of 3 matches before moving on to the next 2 booster sets. The series is divided into seasons based on the eras of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. At the end of each era, we hold our final matches to determine the true champion, then reset the points and do it all over again. Between games, we ban cards and pull extra packs, constantly upgrading and updating our strategies to stay on top of an always shifting metagame. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Double Progression Trouble!
Order of Chaos is a hell of a pack to be opening. This set came maybe closer than any other set to killing Yu-Gi-Oh! Entirely. It added hand loops, it added board wipes, it added Evolzar Lagia set 5 path as a viable strategy, and nobody liked it. Nobody liked anything that came out of this set, but that means it is incredibly powerful, and it's going to be very fun to open on DPT, where we hopefully won't quite have as crazy of a meta. I'm really excited for Order of Chaos. We pulled 2 copies of Leviathan the Sea Dragon in the live episode last week, meaning if we can get a rank 3 strategy together, we can do some absolutely crazy stuff. I'm ready to open broken and maintain this lead. I had a lead for 1 episode, and I want it back. That taste of victory was so beautiful.
Hello, world, and all who inhabit it. My name is Jessica J, aka Jessie J, please, and welcome back to another episode of Double Progression Trouble. This week we're going to be opening Order of Chaos and Galactic Overlord. Last week was a weird episode. It was for sure a weird one. I can't be too mad because ultimately I won and got to do the funniest play in my deck. That being said, I'm really excited to open up 48 new packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that will hopefully increase the power level in such a way that Mausoleum into Blue Eyes will never be the option again. There are a lot of really important wind-up cards and a lot of really important Inzektor cards in this particular pack. If we want to play the Inzektor pool, we really want to grab Hornet and Dragonfly. Blade Armor Ninja is a personal all-time favorite card. I will be ecstatic if I manage to pull this guy. Photon Thrasher is just a really good card. It's good for rank 4 plays, obviously, but it's also just nice to have an almost Cyber Dragon. Wind-Up Carrier Zenmaity, of course, represents an extender that will be good forever if somebody pulls it, although that is an ultra rare, though Sophie and I have had decently good ultra rare and ultimate rare luck since the beginning of the 5Ds in Zexal era. And in the commons, we're just generally looking at a lot of Inzektor lads as well as a lot of ninjas. The ninjas could be a potentially fun deck to build around if we get some really strong payoffs for that. Let's see what we end up with and see if we end up wanting to use any sort of reroll ticket on this pack. 24 of Order of Chaos, let's do it. Alrighty, it's Order of Chaos. The last time Konami released a set with Chaos in the name. That's actually not true at all. I don't think Invasion of Chaos is the last set to have Chaos in its name. One of the past sets that had Chaos in its name was absolutely busted. Is this really, really good? The answer is yes. This card is quite good right off the bat. Good start. A lot of evol tiles coming up, which isn't great. We pretty much banned the best dinosaur payoff, unless we randomly get like the rank 6 dino in this set, which I'm not sure is really worth building around all by itself. Dragonfly, very good. Also, Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. One of the stupidest names ever given to a genuinely very solid card. Great to see that right off the bat. Fuck does Royal Prison do? Very situational Floodgate. Dice Foon is quite good though. We would love to see a playset of that. There's the second one. Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. It's just 2 level 5s, which we already have a rank 5 payoff. Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty good card. Nice. That's even an ultimate rare. Another interplanetary. Dragonfly. Ooh, and what does Hopper do again? Okay. Dark Flat Top. And also Insector Axe, a super rare. Oh, it's this card! It's not very good. Okay. Insector Axe is kind of a cutie. I don't know if just generically, like, fucking Insector, generically Axe of Despair type cards are good at this point. But that is definitely what it is. Another Insector Orb. We are getting just a lot of Insector equip cards, in addition to some really interesting Insector pulls. That's gonna be the playset of Dragon. White Knight Queen. Is this a junior format staple? Ooh, yeah. So this is not a junior format staple, but this is like the 4th or 5th best card printed in like 2010, 2011. That if you normal summon it, you can just destroy set cards. And this is the one that saw play after like all the other like bullshit ones were banned. Darkstorm Dragon. It's a fucking super rare Gemini monster. I'm not reading that. I refuse. That is the playset of Dragonfly. Utopia Ray. It's got to be 3 level 4 light monsters, and we don't have number 39 Utopia, so that is not available to us. This doesn't seem that good, unfortunately. Oh well. He's reborn. Wait a minute. Oh, that rules, actually. Okay. Oh god, an evil tile monster card thing situation. Okay, last couple of packs, these have been quite good to us, and Armor Ninjutsu Art of Alchemy, maybe. I need to read more ninja cards to see if that's particularly good. Whoa, hold the fuck on. What the fuck? Holy shit, that's a Zenmaity. Oh my fucking god, this card is just insane. Fucking hell. I want to play something other than Wind Up, but it keeps dragging me back, pack opener. Fuck me. That's also our 5th copy of Dragonfly. Are you kidding me? Of course we're saving this draft to the collection. Alrighty. This is gonna be an interesting one, folks. Let's move on.
Let's get into it, shall we? And right off the bat, that is nice and shiny. Insector Sword's Excalibur, not the most important Insector card, but having one is incredibly good. That is very, very good. Also, Dice Foon, hilariously, might be some of our best back row removal this season. Cold Force Strike, also worth talking about. This is essentially just a removal spell at the cost of a monster's attack, which is perfectly fine. This card is very good, looking to get 3 of it. Not too much else in here. Some of the Aqua Armor Ninjas, or the Armor Ninjas rather, are good, but Aqua's not one of them. Insector Centipede, here's our first one of that. Incredible card, really do need a Hornet though in order to make the deck come together. Upstart Golden Ninja, also very good if you pull a Hanzo or something. Lots of interesting options here. Sharktopus, another great common. Turn the monster that destroys it by battle to 0 attack. Very, very good. And Earth Armor is kind of a shitty Cyber Dragon. which will be insane if we ever pull a rank 5 to match Jess's, Andreas. I did forget this was coming out. We maybe should have banned that last episode, but you know, live and learn. Invector Harper's, like, discount bin Hornet, it's... Okay, it's not remotely close. It's just not remotely close, but, like, we could technically play it, if we're desperate, I guess. Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon, besides having a wild-ass name, is legitimately very good. Again, lots of good level 5s in here. Would really love to find a playable one to go into. So that is not a 5, and also not playable. Chaos number 39 Utopia Ray. We don't even have OG Utopia. This thing is basically impossible to summon and wouldn't do anything even if we did. So, it's not looking great, folks. This one is funny, at least. This one is funny. Dark Diviner. A freaking Dark Synchro from 5Ds. Don't know why this was released so late, but here it is. I'm pretty sure this has, like, a mill effect or something. Can't be destroyed by battle. Yeah, it has a mill effect. Battle protection is nice, but I think Zexal is powerful enough. It's not really gonna matter. Doesn't seem very good. We are just over halfway through, and I am not particularly impressed with this opening so far, unfortunately. We've pulled some hollows, but as you've seen, none of them have been particularly good. We really don't have any crazy build-downs here, which sucks, because there are a lot in this deck. Really hoping we can manage to find something here, or we can just find the Ghost Rare Utopia Ray. We can also just find the Ghost Rare Utopia Ray, I guess, if we really want to. Oh, it's gonna be a rough one, folks. It's gonna be a rough one. Playset of Centipede is nice, but we are pretty much guaranteed that. We need Hornet, we need one Dragonfly to really have any shot at playing the deck. Okay. That is a Hornet. That is a Hornet. We found a Hornet. We have pulled Hornet. Is this enough if we don't pull Dragonfly, is the question. It's gonna be tough, but it honestly might be. Just like, if we halfway is to search the Centipede, going Centipede, Hornet, pop something every turn seems crazy. If we pull the Dragonfly, I'm playing the deck. If we don't pull the Dragonfly, I still have to think about it. Ooh, Dark Mist, a very cool one. Would be a lot better if we still had frogs. R.I.P. Swap Frog, you glorious bastard. But still a decent rank too. It does require 3 monsters, which is kind of bad, but we can play this. We can absolutely play this. And we are coming up to the last couple of packs. Nothing crazy since the Hornet. Can we see the Dragonfly? If we get Dragonfly last pack, I'll start believing in God, baby. I can tell you that much. And we will not. That is... Man. This is a massive thinker we've been left with. We got all the commons we want. And we did get Zexcalibur and Hornet, which seems crazy. Can Centipede search itself? Hold up, this is an important question. Centipede can search itself. Huh. Alright, there is a pretty powerful resource loop here. I'm not gonna reroll this. We can't reroll this set. Anything we get will just get banned instantly, so... We are gonna put this into the collection, see if those bugs will do something for us, or if Galactic Overlord is gonna give us something even more crazy.
Alrighty, so for me, the main story of Galactic Overlord is the Hieratics. These cards are all really, really good. Well, not all of them, but most of them are really, really good. In particular, we've got commons like Esset and Nebthet and Sue, which even if we are missing out on the rares and supers in the archetype, we still represent just like a really good package of monsters that can normal summon themselves out and then tribute each other to like pop Sophie's cards. I am thinking unless we get really, really unlucky, we'll probably try out Hieratics this week. Although I will say, last pack opening, as you saw, went really well for me, so I don't know, maybe we'll play fucking wind-ups for the third week in a row. But yeah, mostly we are looking for the hieratic cards. We could also use some, good stuff like Storm, Night Beam. Of course, Big Eye is here, and that will be really good when we get to the Dragon Rulers especially. Photon Strike Bouncer would be unbelievably good with Hieratics. And then there are just some various Hieratic support cards like Hieratic Seal of Convocation and especially the removal card. Where the fuck is that at? Ooh, is Hieratic Seal of Banishment not this set? I thought it was. Maybe it's not. Well, that might not be a thing that's available to us, but point is we're looking for a lot of hieratic cards and we're gonna see if we can find them. Okay, 24 of Galactic Overlord. Let's see those hieratic cards. Absolutely not. Light Ray Sorcerer is kind of cute. It's kind of cute. We need a lot of setup to make it relevant though. This is also not a pack I love to see. Unfortunately, we found a Nuit, but this is one of the weakest hieratics. We're really looking for that core trio of commons, and that's really, really good. One copy of 2 of the 3 in this particular pack. We're really looking for this central engine, as well as whatever kind of rare and super rare hieratics the pack opener might present us with today. This is not a very good ultimate rare, I don't think. Yeah, this, like, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon support, and otherwise it's just, like, a 45 guy that needs 3 level 8s. Very, very situational. Definitely not one of the high-end pulls we could have gotten. Sue is great, though, as well as is Convocation. Another fucking Nuit. Another Sue is good. That's kind of cute. Probably not worth it yet. Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord obviously looks like dog shit, but is important if we get, like, a really good rank 8. Not like the rank 8 we just pulled, like a good one. Ooh, Mini Guts is actually an important card I didn't discuss. This card, can single-handedly almost OTK your opponent. It's absolutely insane. Storm is also a good pickup. Full elf. Oh, it's a shame that, this is not a card with a stupid name that is playable. It is a card with a stupid name that is not playable. There's Esset. Another Sue. Hieratic Dragon of, Sutek. This card sucks. Depressingly, this would have been very good in Sophie's deck from last episode. A lot of these, like, you need to have a shitload of light monsters to summon me, guys. A second copy of Photon Dragon. Fuck off. I'm starting to get a reroll vibe from this. We're getting towards the end. And I think this may not have been a great opening. So, Hieratic Seal of Reflection is a negate card, but you have to tribute a Hieratic to set it off. So it's not like, it's a super rare, but it's not super, like, high up in terms of, like, Hieratic super rares. We have all the fucking Nuits that we're ever gonna fucking need. Hieratic Seal of Banishment! It was in this set! Hieratic Seal of Banishment actually is a good card. Would love to get as many copies of that as possible. Okay, there is a Tefnuit. That is quite good. This is like a Cyber Dragon for the hieratic cards. It helps to make their plays better. That's a second one. Okay. Christ, maybe we can't reroll this. And that's a Convocation. Last pack. That is a Thinker.
And here we are on Galactic Overlord, home of the Hieratics, and also some other stuff that probably doesn't matter because it loses to Hieratics. Let's see if we can pull some of those. Well, I mean, that's technically one. That card's actually decent. It's like a decent removal spell. And in theory, some of the light rays could come up, I'm not sure. Insector Ladybug, potentially something we play as kind of additional copies of Hornet if you really squint. Butterflies I also like. They don't do anything, but I think they're nifty. I like them. Tefnuet. Tefnuet is a very, very big one. That is a phenomenal card. Really want to see multiple of those if we want to actually play Hieratics. And a couple of bad Insector cards. Let me read these quick. Alright, this is the worst card I've seen in my life. Moving on. Hieratic Dragon of Asar, the rare. It's big, but not particularly bad. This card sucks, unfortunately, even though it looks pretty cool. The commons are very good, though. Sue, we got another Hieratic Dragon in the last pack. Also, Light Ray Sorcerer, I think, is one of the better ones, but again, I don't know if we have a way to really do anything with Light Rays, unfortunately. So we're in a bit of a strange position here. We are 9 packs in and have not yet found a holo. I'm getting decent hieratic comments, but really nothing else to speak of. Bit of a strange opening so far, and it will be continuing here. Hammer Shark is like decent if we can play water stuff. I don't know that we can, unfortunately. Really just not finding any holos. Again, there's no holo. Are we really gonna go halfway through the box without a single holo? We literally are. Literally 0 supers or higher in the first half of this box. That is bizarre. I mean, it's not a holo, but Seal of Convocation is crazy. Crazy, crazy card. Just Rhoda for Hieratics seems good. 16 packs in, no holo. Also the First Dimension Slice, which is a pretty decent removal spell. Would really like more copies of that. Also Nitwit Outwit, which is one of my favorite names in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think this card sucks, but you know, it's funny. I guess. This is unbelievable. Pack 18, no holo. Pack 19, no holo. Pack 20, no, we are 20 packs in. What is going on? Did I miss something? Did I forget a card? Gotta be fucking with me. You have got to be shitting on my fucking face. 21 packs to find a single super rare, and it's an 1800 vanilla. Get me out of here, man. Or maybe don't get me out of here. What the fuck? That's a ghost rare. It's a bad ghost rare, but it's a ghost rare, I guess. Fucking... What is B-Tron doing here? Who the fuck is B-Tron? I've never seen this card in my life. That's maybe playable. I don't fucking know. I don't even know what to say. I have no words. I need to look through these fucking packs because holy shit, I don't even know what to do with this. Do I reroll? I have no idea what to say about this opening. I mean, I guess we keep this? Like, this opening is terrible. But looking through Galactic Overlord, like, we got most of the rares. We missed out on one mediocre Insector card, but that's not worth re-rolling for. There is some, like, decent high-end, but even then, it's only, like, a fraction of the high-end we actually want. I have a decent hieratic pool, but no rank 5 or rank 6 to go into to actually make it viable. I think I'm gonna keep this. It's not worth re-rolling, but this is gonna be a bizarre week to build for. Hopefully we draw the one Hornet, I guess.
Okay, this is a really hard choice, and it might be greedy, but I think I'm gonna re-roll this. First of all, we only got 2 Xyz monsters, and they're both absolutely terrible. That's not the main reason to re-roll the set. But one thing that does stick out about this pull is that we only found 1 Nebthet, which is a common. So theoretically, we should be able to re-roll and get a playset of this pretty easily. It is a little bit risky giving away 2 Tefnuit. that is theoretically a normal rare, and if we could find 1 Tefnuit and 2 Nebthet, that mathematically would feel like worth it to me. It's kind of weird in the set getting into the specifics of the numbers we got. We found 2 copies of Hieratic Seal of Convocation, which helps, only 1 copy of Hieratic Seal of Banishment. I think if anything, we can do better on high ends. And since we haven't used a reroll yet, and since we did so well last pack, I feel as though I can justify it. So we are going to go ahead and reroll and see what happens. Oh, I hope I don't get shit on. Alright, 24 packs of Galactic Overlord, take 2. Let's see if we get Mega Punish. That's a Nebthet right off the bat. That is as many Nebthet as we found the first go around. Fascinating. Don't really like that. We'll just get another one, I guess. There's an Esset, there's a Sue, 1 copy each of the central commons. That's a second Nebthet, more Nebthet than we found last time. What does Hieratic Seal of Supremacy do? Oh, it lets me summon them. We might be playing this. Another Esset. Ooh, Gebeb is actually a really good one. Yeah, this is actually... Last time we found a high rarity hieratic monster that was quite bad. This is actually a good high rarity hieratic monster. So that's actually nice to see. There's a Convocation back. We found... Alright, so positives. We found Tefnuit again, that feels good. Negatives. We found the fucking ultra rare Sutek again. Goddamn. Butterfly Yolk. I forgot to pay attention for this. I don't know if we found it last time, but there it is now. It's very good in this format. Alright, 10 packs in. Not a bad start. Ooh, and that is going to keep the good vibes going. Hieratic Seal of Banishment is great to see. Another Tefnuit! We found 2 Tefnuit again. Okay. I think this reroll was totally worth it. We still need to find some commons at this point, but finding that and just getting back essentially everything else is really, really solid. Rocket Aero Express, under no circumstances. I think that's actually our playset of Esset, which is nice. Nebthet is one of the things I re-rolled for, and I believe that is the playset. Is Ladybug good? I feel like Ladybug is quite good. Yeah, maybe. We have enough Nebthet. What does this thing do? This seems like not super high priority as far as like things we're doing hieratics for, but its summoning requirements are at least way less bullshit than the other like high rarity. Oh, this is just a rare, but like still. So if anything, I think we're missing copies of Hieratic Sue, which isn't my favorite thing in the world, but that is randomly the playset of Tefnuit. Alright. There's another Butterfly Yolk. What can we find in this last pack? What the fuck? Okay. Wow, alright. This opening was okay. This opening was good enough. So actually, yeah, it's a little better, even a little better than I thought it was. 2 copies of Sue, which, like, I think it would be nice to have a playset, but it's by no means the most important one. 3 copies of Tefnuit is just nuts. We found 3 copies of Esset, as well as 3 copies of Nebthet. Oh my goodness. We also found only 1 copy of Hieratic Seal of Convocation, but in its place found 2 copies of Banishment and a fucking tomb. This is a really good pull. Today was a really good fucking set of pulls. I'm gonna have to think about this because I've got a lot of stuff going on in my collection now. Wind-ups, of course, look great. I don't know if we found Shark, but we can just generically run windups as an engine. Holy fuck, we could just like... One of the things I've been concerned about with Factory previously is when you draw Factory but none of your windups if you're just playing windup as a package, but now we have a fucking Zenmaity. Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out what to do. I will see y'all in deck building.
Well, here is the list for today, and it looks fine. Obviously, having no Dragonfly does suck, and it is only a rare, which makes it feel real bad we didn't find one, but it also means there is hope. These two little acorns in the side deck could, with a decent chance at least, turn into a Dragonfly after we open some packs in between games here. Really hoping to win game 1 so we can try to pick up some Order of Chaos and get ourselves a copy of that. Without Dragonfly, the Inzektor deck is still playable, but much weaker in certain ways. Our main strategy is going to be using Centipede, which can sort additional copies of itself, to just pop a card and maintain resources turn over turn. The problem is, we don't have the explosivity that Dragonfly offers, meaning we have much less ability to close out games. I'm hoping we're going to be able to get there. I'll go through the cards real quick. We have a bunch of Searchers and 2 Danapon, 3 Gokapon, and 3 Howling Insect. This is a lot of consistency, which is good because we can easily find the one Hornet. But the big issue here is you may notice Howling Insect summons an insect from deck with 1500 less attack. Gokapon searches 1500 less attack. Danapon searches 1000 or less defense, meaning none of these 3 Searchers can find the 1600, 1200 Centipede, which is really frustrating. If this card's stats were just slightly lower, we would have a good time. The biggest issue we are going to have not having Dragonfly is that we need to hard draw the Centipede. We have no way to search our, play starter. We just have to hope we get there. We're playing a few more Inzektors, 1 each of Earwig, Ant, Hopper, and Ladybug, and 2 Giga Weaver. These are just kind of additional combo pieces, can let us go if we don't find Hornet, or potentially keep going once we run out of Centipedes. Then we are on some sauce, a couple of interplanetary purpley thorny dragon, a very strong and easy to summon big monster, and 1 unknown Synchron to go into Dark Diviner, a monster we can easily make in our insect deck that actually is pretty annoying to remove. Then we have a bunch of generic back row, Ego Boost, 4/4 Strike, Monster Slot gives us access to Leviel plays potentially, Murmur, Attention, Butterfly Oak, and Fiery Fervor, as well as a Zect Caliber, really good for recurring resources, and 2 Insect Imitation, which is the one way we can potentially find Centipede. This lets us tribute any of our many level 2 insects, and summon out the Centipede from deck, so hopefully we will be able to find it. The extra deck is just every Xyz we have, as well as every Synchro we could potentially summon. Unfortunately, most of these Xyz are not that useful. Would have really loved, a Leviathan Dragon, or, a rank 5 or 6 we could make with the Inzektor level modulation effects. And on the side, we have our Acornos, of course. Storm, a hilarious card alongside Centipede we might side in against back row heavy decks. Deep Dog for Hieratics. Dimension Slice, in case I find myself needing more hard removal. Inzektor Gauntlet to beat, targeted removal. And finally, really Eternal Rest in an attempt to win the Inzektor Mirror. I am a little apprehensive about this, but I think the deck is probably good enough to get there. Even without all of our tools, Hornet is a hell of a card. Let's see if we can do it.
Now, this is a deck. Folks, we are playing Hieratics. The pack opener was incredibly generous to us today. Lots of rares and a couple of supers and ultras to fill out our very powerful deck list. It increases the power level of the format a significant amount from the last 2 decks you saw on here, and Sophie is going to need to meet that level if she wants a chance at beating us. Or we just need to brick. That's also a possibility. We're playing Hieratics, so we might completely brick. But the top half of monsters is designed in a way so that hopefully we minimize minimize the amount of bricking we're doing. We're playing Gebeb and Triple Nuit. Now, Gebeb is the super rare and definitely better than Nuit, but we're still maxing out on Nuit because it's just a low-level hieratic and does have some decent combos in this deck with Ego Boost and Bright Star Dragon. We're playing 3 copies of Esset, which is a level 5 that can be normal summoned without tribute, and 3 copies of Tefnuit, which can be special summoned if our opponent has monsters and we don't. These hieratics exist to support the payoffs of Nebthet and Su. We only pulled 2 copies of Su. We would like to have 3 of it, but of all the ones, this is probably the one we can most stand to get away with only having 2 of. It has a decent 2200 stat line, and you can tribute hieratics to destroy spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Nebthet lets you tribute hieratic monsters to destroy monsters your opponent controls. So together they represent a pretty good removal engine for this deck. Now here you see the thing I am most worried about in this deck. We're playing 1 copy of Hieratic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord. Absolutely useless if we draw this card, but it works well with our combos, so we're playing it in the hopes that we can get it out of our deck before it bricks us. Similarly, 2 copies of Wattail Dragon. This at least is not completely useless if we draw it. It's not great, but we can use it for tribute summons that will proc hieratic effects, because a lot of them have effects that go off if they get tributed. Still not looking to draw this card and still just playing it for the sake of our combos. 2 copies of Bright Star Dragon, for the most part just a 1900 vanilla that is also a light monster that we're playing for synergies. 3 copies of Photon Crusher, same deal, switches itself to defense if it attacks but has a decent stat line and is a light monster. 2 copies of Wind Up Soldier as a pretty good offensive line that turns itself into a level 5 for some of our extra deck plays, and 1 copy of Quick Draw Synchron as the funny tech as an additional way to get level 5s out on the field. Perhaps the only part of the hieratic pulls today that wasn't exactly ideal is that we only found 1 copy of Seal of Convocation. You would ideally want to play as many copies of this as possible to, again, minimize the bricking components, since you can pick and choose with this card which hieratics are in your hand, but we play with what we got, and what we have is really strong otherwise. 2 copies of Ego Boost making its return, 1 copy of Hieratic Seal of Supremacy. Don't fully trust this card, but it feels as like a decent way to unbrick our hand, so we will see. 2 copies of Dice Foon. This is a good removal card that we just got. It's a little bit risky. It's not great if we get a 1 or 6, but it is probably worth playing anyway. 1 copy of Xyz Reborn is an absolutely incredible ultra rare we have. 2 copies of Hieratic Seal of Banishment, really good forms of removal that this archetype has. 2 copies of Butterfly Yoke, really strong battle trick that we just found that outclasses every battle trick we've found up to this point, except for maybe Illuminize, which we also found today. This card is a really good battle trick for light monsters specifically, which is why you see some kind of mediocre light monsters taking up this deck list. And then 1 copy of Dimension Slice as a really good form of generic removal, in addition to Banishment being really good specific removal. In the extra, we've got Hieratic Dragon King of a Tomb, 1 copy of number 12, Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, really good pull that we found today, very difficult to kill. 1 copy of Adrius Keeper of Armageddon, still a fantastic card. 1 copy of number 10, Illuminite, and 1 copy of Wind Up Carrier Zenmaity. Just a flex, we're not going to be summoning this card at all. We've got 1 more Ego Boost, 1 more Dice Foon, 1 more Hieratic Seal of Supremacy, triple Insect Barrier if Sophie's on Inzectors, another Butterfly Yoke, 2 Magic Drain, really Eternal Rest if Sophie is on Inzectors, and Chain Disappearance if Sophie is on Inzectors, and also it probably works against some additional silly decks, and then 1 Acorno. This deck feels very strong, and I feel confident going into today's game. I hope we don't brick to shit, because that would be embarrassing and sad, but if we don't, then we should have some really strong plays ahead of us. Wish me luck. Woo! So, Sophie, I feel very confident in my deck for this week. There are contingencies, there are possible futures where I don't come out on top, but I feel very confident in my polls, and I feel very confident in the list that I drew up, and I'm very excited to get dueling.
So that's scary. That thing you just said to me, that's scary. I don't know that I like it. I don't know that I'm a fan. I'll talk about it after. I had some incredibly strange luck pulling this week. I pulled really well in some areas, terribly in others. And I wouldn't say I'm quite that confident in my deck, but you know, it's got some stuff in it, so we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
We will for sure see how all of the cookie crumbles. Not getting to choose whether or not I go first or second isn't my favorite way
Going
to start.
second does make me feel better, at least. That 6 card is gonna be helpful.
Okay, so how do we want to start this off? I guess, I don't know. What if we just pass? I think the funniest way to go about this is to just pass. We could set a card. I get possibly punished, in this format because we actually do have more back row removal than we had last time, but I will set one and pass. If you can kill me, then kill me.
This is your unbeatable deck? This is what we're doing?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Interesting. So, I have to actually think, because there were a bunch of cards released in the latest sets that are just like really good generic spells and traps. So I'm gonna think of everything I have to play around. And I think the answer is, given everything you could have, you've given me an empty board, but I don't want to commit too hard into it, so I am gonna just set some stuff and send it right back.
Okay. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. What do we want to do with it? Well, we're always starting this way. Sophie, I'm gonna special summon Hieratic Dragon of Tefnuit.
We are doing this. Alright, let's go.
We are indeed doing this. By the way, you mentioned that Hieratics were difficult because you had to pull Tefnuit, and I think you implied that this was a super. This card is in fact a rare.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen when I say
It's
things.
okay. That's chill. All right. Now the question is, what is the next step? Because we have a few options. Yeah, I don't think it works quite the way that I want it to. Or maybe it does. Hold on.
Oh.
This deck, Yu-Gi-Oh's getting complicated, Sophie. I'm just gonna say it. It's the lines are starting to spread out a fair bit, but I think what we're gonna do is tribute the Tefnuit, and we're gonna special summon Nebthet.
Okay.
Declare the effect of Tefnuit, and we will special summon from deck. Probably that. Yeah, the levels don't work quite in the way that I want them to. Or do they? Actually,
No,
they're not
they
that
don't.
bad.
They don't.
Truly, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, because I actually haven't normaled yet, so I think I can do everything I want to do.
Well, no, this is fine. This is fine.
Okay. Then I am going to declare the effect of Hieratic Dragon of Nebthet. The funny thing about these little cards, you can tribute from the hand, so we will send Gebeb to destroy your monster.
Yeah, I read that from the hand bit immediately after I said it was fine, and actually shouldn't be fine. This'll tell you some information. You have destroyed my howling insect.
Ah, so we did end up on some insectors, did we?
It could be anything.
Okay.
I'm cheating. I'm playing Verdant Sanctuary Control.
That's so valid of you. I think at this point we probably, this is the part of the hand that isn't ideal, but we are gonna tribute summon Wattail Dragon.
I see. Yeah, I see the issue.
Yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's probably workable. Let's just, like, try to get hit in now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take 25.
Okay.
I will happily take 25.
And then in main phase 2, we are gonna overlay.
This is the
part of my polls that was just okay. Sophie, I'm gonna special summon Hieratic Dragon King of a Tomb.
Christ. Alright, yeah, for sure.
Declare the effect of a tomb. Attention is in the format, isn't it? I'm probably incentivized to just summon a nice little Sue in this situation.
I mean, attention in the format. I don't know what you want me to do with it against a fucking Xyz monster, but...
yeah, that's true. Well, I guess in that case, we can do something a little bit different, can't we? Yeah, in that case, we will... I think I'm gonna grab a 5. I just have to pick between S-Set and Nebthet. I guess we'll go S-Set because we still have more copies of that in deck. And we'll pass it.
Alright. Some casual, well-constructed hieratic gaming. That's not
Just
ideal.
casual.
Oh, wait. The more I think about this, the more awkward things get.
That's why you just never think. It's always incorrect.
Ooh. I think we just have to do this. I'll run out another howling insect.
Yeah, okay.
And we will try to just clear the 0/0 asset.
It's probably worth going banishment here.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good into my recruiter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also good because we get to declare S-Set again.
What do you do?
I guess we'll just, do Hieratic, Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord. This is all the vanillas, by the way. This is it. I can tell you now, I posted a message in the Discord a couple days ago saying, wow, I really wish I had this card in my collection, and then I censored it exactly for Sophie's purposes. I can tell you that now that card is Curse of Dragon,
Dude,
I would kill.
I have one.
I would kill for a Curse of Dragon, Sophie. Do you know what I could do with a Curse of Dragon? Oh, I would kill for it. I would also kill for an Alexandrite Dragon, TBH.
Honestly. And I would kill for something that beats this board. I would say.
That is super valid of you. Do we even go a tomb at this point? It is just kind of a 2400 guy, right? I don't even think we go a tomb yet. Let's just normal summon Wind Up Soldier.
Still on this, let's go.
Yeah, you know, for the 3rd episode in a row, Wind Up Soldier's pretty good. We'll buff it up to 22, get in with both.
That is regrettably fine.
Okay, Wind Up Soldier goes back to regular, but we're almost there for game 1.
There are draws that get there. Is that one of them? That almost is one of them. Hold up. I want to almost summon the strongest monster in my deck, Insector Earwig.
Okay, it's an Insector, not a commonly used one, but you do what you gotta do in Limited.
You do what you gotta do. And you know what else I gotta do is activate a full Force Strike.
Sure. Okay.
I would like to turn my Earwig into Smashing Ground, please.
Okay,
Yeah, so it can't be destroyed. I take no damage, and after damage calculation, the attune blows up.
Okay, that is not bad. Getting my attune before I get to use it a second time is pretty good.
Yep. And I will pass.
Okay, I guess we will, that doesn't quite work the way I wanted to, but that's okay. We will tribute Hieratic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord for Tefnuit.
Interesting. On attack deck, I will attention the wind-up soldier.
Okay.
Oh, no. The Tefnuit dies. Wind-up soldier is dead.
Right. That is indeed how cards work. Okay.
Yep.
So Wind Up Soldier will get in.
Ego boost on attack deck.
Okay, not bad. I'll take the 200. That will do it.
Running low on stuff. Fortunately, I don't have much to do about it.
The hieratic problem.
So we're gonna put my earwig in defense, and we will equip it from my hand with Invector Giga Weevil, increasing it to 2600 defense.
Okay, cool.
We're gaming. We are literally gaming. Then I'll set one and pass.
Alright. Photon Crusher.
Big.
Attack.
Right, now we can get somewhere. You have destroyed my Goki Pond, which lets me sort my deck through an insect with 1500 less attack.
Alright, sounds good.
And I'm sure it will shock you to know.
Whoop.
I will be searching Insecto Hornet.
Oh, you found the super rare. Alrighty, now I might be in trouble.
Ooh, that's the best draw in the deck. Holy fuck, that is the best draw in the deck. Normal summon Centipede.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Centipede effect, equip Hornet.
Okay.
While equipped, I will go Hornet effect, send it to grave to destroy Photon Crusher.
Okay.
And declare Centipede effect to search my deck for an Insector card. We are gonna pick up... I don't think there's a way to do anything... Oh, that would be really funny. I don't think that would be good, but it would be very funny. No, I think we just play this safe. We will just... And you may begin to see an issue here. Centipede for Centipede.
Ah, okay.
And... let's see. Good. That doesn't really do anything. But that kind of does do something, though. What? God, the issue is you're playing Hieratics, and you guys have a lot of attack points, and I have no life points.
That is indeed a tiny problem.
A little bit of one. But you know what? The play is cool. I'm gonna do it. I will activate Earwig to equip Hornet to it.
Okay.
We will go Hornet effect. Send itself to pop my Giga Weevil.
Okay.
And when this is destroyed while equipped, I can summon an Insector from grave. So we will summon back the Hornet.
Okay.
And we will summon a new friend from the live episode. Overlay my 2 level 3s for the fire of the Sea Dragon.
Ooh, my banishment coming back to haunt me a little bit.
Yeah, and I will... detach Hornet. I think unfortunately I do have to summon the Howling Insect back in defense here. So I do die to like a Tefnuit or like any kind of Xyz.
You don't die to Tefnuit because it can't attack the turn it's summoned with its effect, but...
I don't know. Well, put it in defense because I'm a little coward baby and you can't judge me for that.
I will judge you just a little bit.
And there's my board. It's a bunch of little fellas.
Okay. It's not my favorite thing in the world now, is it? Because the problem is, if I can't clear your Inzectors, you can just do the Hornet shit again. Yeah. Or if you find, yeah.
I got the Centipede in hand.
Oh, what are the chances that you don't find lethal from this position? Very low, almost zero. Fuck it. I don't think summoning at this point is unfortunately going to make much of a difference.
I mean, that is correct if you can't out the Hornet. That's Inzector, baby. How much damage do we have here? This is 4,000 on board. Oh yeah, I just have lethal. Centipede.
Okay, yeah.
Equip Hornet, and Hornet increases the Centipede by 500 attack.
Cool. Well, that was a little bit unfortunate. We did see both the hieratic Inzector, experience where, like, Inzector is terrible until you find Hornet or the red one, and hieratic is good until you brick and or lose all your resources.
Very true, very true. Some classic aggro versus control gaming.
Yeah. A little bit unfortunate how those draws shook out for me in ways that I will discuss later. But I remain optimistic about the remainder of this match. You can't fucking keep me down for long.
Hell yeah. I'm feeling good about this. I am feeling real good about this. I was very scared there, but we got through game 1. We get 4 packs, 1 Dragonfly, and I think we are in it. Ninjutsu are that any good? We could theoretically play ninjas at some point. It's worth reading at least. God, though, is not much. 1 ninjas, 2 more chances, baby. 1 more chance. Please give me a Dragonfly. That is unfortunate. I guess we are continuing without it, but we managed to win game 1 without that card. Let's see if we can win the rest too.
Okay, that wasn't the most ideal thing in the world. We will see how the rest of this match goes. Hopefully the Hieratics have a better performance going forward, and hopefully our side deck choices will make things a little better in the next couple of matches. Now, a second dimension slice is quite nice. I really like to see that. And then that's gonna be... Oh, that's actually the 3rd copy of Hieratic Dragon of Su. Now I'm actually regretting only taking 1 copy of a Corno in this deck, because now I have to choose between... unfortunately, I have to choose between 2nd copy of Dimension Slice and 2nd copy of Su. We'll probably go 2nd Dimension Slice, but we will see how the rest of this game goes. Well, that was game 1, and this next one is game 2. And I hope the game 2 goes differently than game 1, but you know, life is full of surprises.
I think it would be cool if game 2 went the same as game 1. I would have to say.
I don't necessarily agree, but looking at this hand, we will see. For sure.
That we will. I will start out much as I did last time, with a couple sets and a pass back.
Alright. Standby main. Set 1, set 2, set 3, and what do we want to do next here? I guess we will just normal summon Hieratic Dragon of Nuit and pass.
Yo, we fucking nuttin'.
It's just we're just nutting. I can't imagine why I would not be interested necessarily in attacking your Howling Insect or the other bee fucker.
It could be quite literally anything down there. You don't know. Maybe I set Centipede. Speaking of setting, I'm just gonna set 1, and the hand's not doing much proactive right now, so here we are.
Yeah, okay. Standby main. Set 1 and pass. You can't
Massive
make me do
hieratic
anything.
gaming. Alright, well. There it is. There's so much background, but I guess there's no time like the present. Insector Centipede, come on out.
Yeah, sure.
I'll activate Centipede effect to equip.
Okay.
And I am so happy to tell you we have Hard Drawn Hornet.
We're gonna really Eternal Rest.
Dude, it is so. I'm having 3 of this too. The card is legitimately insane this episode.
It's a good side deck
Get
card.
owned by it. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, buddy, that is what we like to see. Now, your fucking Insector Hornet is in the graveyard, so, like...
Yeah. Alright, I want to dig some more stuff here. I'm gonna flip some in Howling Insect.
Yeah, sure.
And I will Monster Slots, my old friend.
Yeah, sure.
You will banish Centipede to draw 1 and reveal it.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it will not be summoned. I will take my Danny Pawn. Amazing.
Good shit.
We could crash the Howling Insect, which would be really good if it weren't for the issue you again may be noticing with my deck here. Set pass.
Alright. I think we make some stuff happen this turn. I think we make just a little bit of things happen. So, first of all, let's go to battle phase, and we're gonna attack with Nuit, declare Ego Boost.
Interesting.
This is a fun little combo because we get to target the Nuit with an effect, and we get to special something from the deck. And it's going to be Watt Tail Dragon, and then what I'm also going to do, Sophie, is activate Dimension Slice.
Yeah, I see the issue. I see the issue.
So we'll redeclare for 27 direct?
That's fine. I don't need those life points.
Main 2, we will tribute the Nuit to tribute summon Tefnuit. You know,
yeah.
You do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do.
And then I kind of think, given the state of some of the removal in this format, 2 cards may well be better than 1. So I think I might just leave it there with an Insect Barrier.
Fuck all the way off.
The side deck motherfucker! Come for me! Come for the fucking insect shit! Fucking come at me with your dumbass little loopy bitches! I'm fucking prepared for this shit, motherfucker!
It isn't even good against Insector. It just loses to Hornet.
Shut the fuck up. It's great.
It just loses to Hornet.
Shut the fuck up, Sophie. This is the best idea I've ever had.
Behold the strongest monster in my deck, Insector Ladybug.
Uh-oh.
Fucking equip Hornet?
Don't tell him not the consequences of my actions.
And I don't even care about the Insect Barrier particularly, I don't think. What am I gonna do, attack with the Ladybug? I'll pop Tefnuit.
No, the Insect Barrier. Come on. Okay.
What's going on?
Alright. Oh, that's the best draw in the deck, baby! Tribute Watt-Tail Dragon for fucking Watt-Tail Dragon! I love Hieratics! Best deck!
Alright, you know what? Fuck you. Ego boost, ego boost.
What the fuck is going on?! Whatever.
Oh, well, fucking, you know. You know, I'm chilling under the Insect Barrier.
Awesome. Jesus Christ. Pass.
Radix.
God damn it. How is this deck ever TCG relevant? How did anybody ever play this deck without, like, pulling out their goddamn hair?
Same reason people still love Monarchs, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
Gambling addictions, maybe? Alright. I will flip summon. Goki Pawn.
Cool.
Fucking slots.
Alright, cool.
Spanish Ladybug. Draw and reveal.
Not the worst in the world.
It's an Insector. We take those. I will normal summon Earwig.
Okay.
I will equip Hornet. And I will immediately just pop the Insect Barrier. I'm doing it.
Okay, okay. I understand. We're gonna take, what, 1800 here?
And now we enter the this deck attempts to close out a game phase.
Alright, let's normal summon Esset.
My greatest weakness, a guy.
We will tribute Esset for Nebthet.
I will deep dog trap all this.
Yeah, okay. Well...
Oh.
Oh, I did tribute. I
yeah,
did
you
tribute,
still
so
get
I
the
actually,
Esset.
yeah.
Well, yes, you have to. That shit's mandatory.
Yeah. So here is a trans girl egg, and you know we'll just set one additional card.
Sounds good. I mean, how do Earwig equip Hornet?
Cool. So I think what you really want to do is pop the Overlord. You know what? Ugh. God, Hornet is such a pain in the ass. Fuck it. This thing... Is this thing also treated as a spell card right now?
Yes.
Okay, then no guts, no glory. Dice food.
Let's go! Wait,
Yeah!
yeah? Alright, Hornet gone.
Cool.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm gonna normal summon Insector and equip Hornet.
Jesus Christ, whatever.
We will Hornet the back row.
Alright, fuck off. It's Luminize.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, now, we are gonna run into the issue that it does take me 15 turns to kill you. But, you know, in theory, we will get there eventually.
Oh, god damn it.
Target Hornet?
Oh, I was so confident.
I guess this technically speeds up the clock. I'll summon Danny Pawn.
Your deck sucks!
And I guess we'll equip the Hornet for 500
Your deck
attack.
sucks. My deck sucks.
This is some damage. I don't know.
Fucking, you do the math! I'm not doing the math.
Yeah. It's, so this is at 600, 700, 13, 21, 31.
Okay.
I'll set one and pass.
Now, hear me out. What if Hornet had no text on it? What if...
What if it did?
What if Hornet just wasn't a card? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that just be...
You're a good friend. I
You...
respect you. I love you so much. Hornet
Could
effect.
you consider maybe just...
Let's go.
Well, okay.
Oh god, I did not know if I was getting out of this match. Wow.
Wow, I probably needed to draw Watt-tail Dragon less frequently than I did to get out of that match, but that is indeed the hieratic experience. So, Sophie, would you like to hear what my bans are?
You know...
Would you like to take a guess?
I'm so deeply curious.
Actually, I will say, I get 2 bans for getting 2-0'd. I probably would be down to play one more game to think about one of them. I would like maybe one more game to consider one of my 2 bans. The thing about it, though, is that I am going to make, like, pesticides in the United States and murder a hornet. Fuck this card.
Dude, listen, I'm happy I bought it, got to play it once. I like Infector, but holy fuck, Hornet is unbelievable.
It's just a little bitch. It's just a little baby bitch, baby bitch, fucko, and I hate
Yeah.
him.
Like, I was concerned about this match. I didn't know if, like, my deck would have enough, like, explosivity to actually win games, because as you may notice, I pulled the Super Hornet, but found 0 of the rare Dragonfly. Which means the
Yeah,
deck's resource loop is literally just summon Centipede, pop one card, hope that works, just doing that over and over. And the answer is apparently it does, because Hornet's fucking nuts.
oh, it does because I didn't get into my good payoffs either. You didn't even see. You didn't even. We'll see about next game for that. But in terms of my other ban, I think I'm gonna get rid of Deep Dark Trap Hole. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and make that jump now.
That's respectable. I understand it. It's an incredibly strong universal answer to stuff.
Yeah. And like we could go through we can kind of keep playing the Xyz monsters, but I don't want there necessarily to be cards that say if you ever play anything that is not an Xyz monster, get your asshole like punctured by a fucking
Oh, God.
doorknob. I don't know. I'm on something today. Just you fucking demolished me. So I don't know if you want to hit anything with a ban ticket yet.
I'm willing to wait till game 3. Like, I feel like I probably should hit something from this deck, because the fact that the deck is good, and the fact that you have a tomb is nuts.
Yes.
But what do I hit? I don't know. No thoughts in my brain. No brain in my thoughts.
Well, you don't get brain in your thoughts, but you do get more 2 in your packs.
That I do. I also get to go lose the game 3. I don't think my deck has a win condition now.
I was gonna say I'm looking at this list. I guess if you got some new Xyz's maybe, but I think I'm hoping I'm not gonna get hit with the 3-0 this episode.
I mean, it could happen. Don't know how it would happen, but I guess we'll see. A glorious victory for Sophie and of course Moki, the real MVP. And we are gonna go with Galactic Overlord for our packs. Just better high rolls in here now that we don't really need the Dragonfly. Like that one! Wow! Force Focus isn't great, but it's a playable rank 6, which we have really been hurting for.
Alrighty. So you got a couple of free victories. So you got to do a little bit of a Hornet dance. When the Hornet dance is when you put a little fucking bee in your opponent's pants, and they fucking sting your opponent multiple times. And they fucking jump around going ow, ow, ow. You got to fucking do. Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy?
Excellent question. Yes and yes.
Awesome. Well, you're going first, asshole.
Fucking hell. Fucking dick shit. Fucking cock and balls. Fucking...
I really just want one time to not draw the Watt-tail dragon. Just as a present for me. Alright, we can probably work with this. Fucking nut.
I'm getting fucking nut on.
Alright. God damn it, son of a bitch. Don't look at anything. It's been a little while since we had a proper Jess misclick.
I missed it.
You don't know. Oh, good shit. Intentional.
Alright. It is time for me to show off my funniest pull from this week. Step 1 of this is gonna be special summon Unknown Synchron.
Alright, good start.
I will now summon Vector Centipede.
Yeah.
And I will tune my level 1 Dark Unknown Synchron to my level 3 Insect Centipede to synchro summon Dark Divine.
What the fuck is this?
Let's go!
What no, for real, what the fuck is this? This is the most, first of all, the most specific summoning conditions I've ever seen on a synchro in my entire fucking life.
All the dark synchros from 5Ds have bizarre summon conditions.
Cool. Equal to the current attack, okay, cool. I have mastered this card. It's not gonna do anything except mill me a couple.
Hey, whoa, it's a Spirit Reaper. Come on now. Surely you don't have a removal spell face down for it. Wait, hold on.
Where's the Spirit Reaper part?
The first line of text.
Card cannot be destroyed. Oh, I thought you meant the discard
no.
part. I was like, that wasn't in the plans.
No, it's not a good card.
Oh, those weren't really the ones I wanted to mill, but whatever, I guess.
Alright. There's no possible way you can defeat a guy who can't be destroyed by battle. It can't be done.
Alright, step 1, step 2.
Fuck. How?
Alright. And then I actually don't think we have anything super impressive from there. You know what? It's actually, you know what? Fuck it. Since this was special summoned, we can do this the jankiest way. Tribute summon Wattail Dragon, declare Tefnuit.
Yeah, that seems fine.
We will special summon, just get this fucking Wattail Dragon out of my deck. Go to battle phase, Wattail Dragon attack.
I will fucking eat it. Ouchie wouchie.
Set 1, overlay, gonna summon a tomb, fucking declare a tomb, and, I guess we will summon my good friend Nebthet. You know, I'm sad I lost this match. Truly, I thought my biggest problem would be that I cannot for the life of me tell the difference between Esset and Nebthet. Like, if you told me that the lore of these two monsters is that it's actually the same dragon who hangs out in, like, the stars of Esset, but occasionally has to do a ritual by the moon of Nebthet, like, it's just the same guy in different locations, that would be more believable than that they are different entities to me.
I do like the idea that it's like one guy who walks 2 dogs. Like,
the thing is, he's coming pretty close to showing whole at both of those jobs, so like we do respect that.
Okay. No one can
Cool.
Oh, where you going? Where you going, Danny Pond? Don't die, my beautiful boy.
Now I'll show you. Now I'll go ahead and show you. Well, I mean, I'll show you Luminize. Not very good, but gets the job done.
God, you're getting 600 attack points.
For sure.
What if I do that? Is that, like, funny enough? I mean, it is very funny. It also doesn't do a singular thing, so I guess I'll just pass.
Cool. Alright, this is gonna be a pretty good turn for me.
Yeah.
We will declare a tomb, detach a Wattail Dragon, and then what is the funniest way we can go about this? Again, it's getting more complicated. I have lines that I can do.
Oh, yeah. Got a brain. You gotta use your brain. It's fucked up.
This is very homophobic for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite get to do everything I want this turn, but that's probably fine. So I guess we will summon a Hieratic Dragon of Su. We will declare the effect of Nebthet, tribute Su, pop your Danny.
Cool.
Declare Su.
Chainlink 2. Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon.
Oh, this guy! One of the funniest names of any Yu-Gi-Oh card to be meta-relevant. That's chill.
Let's go!
Alright. And then I'm gonna normal summon Essets. And...
Oh, well, won't you?
now I get to show you one of my other really good pulls from today. And to be honest, if I had been able to make this game 1 or 2, I might have stood a better chance versus Hornet. Here's number 12, Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja.
Now that guy is a bitch to Hornet, isn't he?
He sure is. Let's see if we can take out this dragon.
Oh.
All right. And that's the board.
That.
I don't think you should worry about it. I think everything is going to be fine.
I don't know what this insect imitation's doing here. You got it. You got
it. Okay. We got there. So, yeah, if you were to do some things to a tomb, I would not blame you.
I don't think a tomb's even the hit, right? Like, a tomb is garbage unless this deck exactly can make it. No, I think you multiple, right? Like, if I'm banning anything here, I'm banning Tefnuit, is the thing.
Okay, you can ban Tefnuit. I will say, if you leaving a tomb legal for a certain pack that we're gonna open in a month or so feels ill-advised, but
hey, listen, listen. If you want to try to, I guess you can play a hieratic brutal. You know what? No, I never back down. I must stick to my brand of never banning boss monsters. It's always Tefnuit. It's always Tefnuit.
Okay, I did pull randomly the playset of Tefnuit, so that's certainly certainly a good ban. I would say, did you just straight up cheat?
No, yeah, listen, ignore the fact that I forgot to remove that deep dock. It was just like, I guess I just won't activate it. I don't know.
Okay, that's great. That's
I'm good
awesome.
at Yu-Gi-Oh.
Do you have, are we gonna badum this week, do you think? Do you have a particular card that you would like excised from the format? Because this all seems pretty manageable with Hornet the fuck out of the way.
Oh, my beautiful boy. There was nothing that really stands out. Like, part of me is concerned about Full Force Strike becoming an overbearing removal spell, but we haven't really seen it yet, so I'll wait till it actually happens. I was like, what the fuck, is that an Xyz Reborn in there? Where'd that come from?
Oh yeah, that's another ultra rare. That's
That's wild.
That's I mean, I was drawing this card in test hands, but I guess not for the actual episode. Like there were hands that probably could have done better in game 1 and game 2. If I made Armor Ninja, I would have been way better positioned versus Hornet. If I had found Xyz Reborn, that opens up just a huge amount of opportunities both with a Tomb and Armor Ninja. But you know, that is the name of the game with hieratics.
That is...
Dicefoon is at least hysterically funny as a card that asks, what if Snipe Hunter and MST had a baby?
Dude, I love Dice. Like, the fact that Dicefoon is the best generic backdoor removal in this format is the funniest shit. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I honestly can't think of... Well, I can think of things I want banned, but they're not things you're gonna agree to ban, so...
Yeah, no, I'm keeping that Xyz Reborn for at least one more week.
Yeah.
So I'll talk really quickly about my pulls. First of all, I will say God, I'm shocked that I got 2-0'd because my hieratic pulls were just so fucking good.
You have everything.
The first round of pulls were not fantastic. I think I only found like either one copy of Esset or one copy of Nepthet, which is like, that's a common. You can't really like, you really don't ideally want to be looking at that. So I actually did re-roll Galactic Overlord, was it? That we just opened? Yeah, Galactic Overlord. And that was how I came into triple Tefnuit, double Seal of Banishment, and a Tomb.
Gotcha.
So...
I also had a weird-ass time with Galactic Overlord, I will tell you. And by a weird-ass time, I mean I did not pull a single card above rail until pack 21.
Oh my god.
It was incredible, honestly.
And then the other thing I will say about my polls is that I this deck didn't go as well as I had hoped. I did a lot of bricking. Next week, I am looking at a different build, and hopefully one that will brick a little bit less, because in my last pack of Order of Chaos, I found Zenmaity.
You are pulling fucking unbelievable in terms of
I
Xyz monsters. What is going on?
It was very funny too, because a Tomb Zenmaity was in the last pack I pulled of Order of Chaos, and then a Tomb was in the last pack I pulled of Galactic Overlord. Just two back-to-back pack openings of me ending the session by just staring agape like an idiot at the computer
That is
screen.
unbelievable.
So
I
yeah,
don't know
like
how I'm beating that.
I yeah, and I will tell you, I didn't get lucky with windups. Otherwise, I didn't find shark or rat, but the new honeybee or one, or like the new bee one is a common, and that's pretty good. And I have Zenmaity, double factory, and triple magician, so I
Right.
should be
Triple
doing all
magician.
right next episode.
God, yeah, like, I mean, if this match has proven anything, it's that sometimes, even if you don't pull everything for an archetype, pulling the one broken build around can be enough. Yeah, I didn't pull anything as crazy as you, like, a Tomb, Armor Ninja, and Zenmaity are all crazy pickups. I, like, yeah, I pulled some interesting stuff. I was kind of in a weird spot, because I had, like, obviously Hornet's crazy, but no Dragonfly. And, before this, I didn't know it would work so well. And my Hieratic pool was pretty good, but I don't own a rank 5 or a 6. So it doesn't
Uh
really do anything. We pulled a bunch of
yes.
weird stuff this week, though. I pulled, of course, Utopia Ray.
Ooh,
Completely
I
worth
found
it.
Utopia Ray as well. This card fucking sucks.
One in Ultra, one in Ghost, naturally. We also found, in true Sophie fashion, the Ghost Rare Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
I found 2 copies of this before I re-rolled, I will say.
No, hilariously, I pulled Galaxy Eyes last episode. In theory,
Yeah,
I
so
could
you
make this.
you actually can do like the higher end version of Photon Dragon. So uh I don't know, that's a thing that exists.
Maybe someday. We got fucking Dark Mist. Wish I had Ronin Totem back. I'd be making this little guy all day.
I was testing this deck in the fucking game I always play, Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, and I will say this: the one duelist in the Zexal campaign who just had 3 copies of Dark Mist, and the entire rest of his deck was just Nimble Mamanga and cards like that, kind of gave this deck some issue.
Yeah, it's a
So
good card.
yeah, Dark Mist is not bad. You just gotta find the ways to make it.
Yeah, and then just now, actually, in the packs for winning game 2, I finally got my first high rank monster in the form of this fucking camera. Which kinda sucks, but it's like a guy, you know?
I will say, it's not really the best card text in the world, but it is a 2800 that you can make with level 6s. So not as better than all the other ones in this little polycule of stackers.
Honestly, it is better than nothing. And of course, you saw my funniest pull, fucking Dog Diviner. So happy I summoned this stupid ass card.
I cannot imagine a situation where anybody is ever going to summon this guy again. I would be incredibly surprised.
Yeah, I mean, when else are insects playable?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
just, I gotta tell you, being in the lead feels weird. What's going on? I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it. I'm not thrilled about how this game went. Because especially with my Atum as a rank 6 and I had 2 high impact rank 5s, this deck was testing incredibly well. But I guess in the end, sometimes Hornet go burr and you don't
Oh,
find the level 5s.
Infecto Hornet, my friend. I'll miss you, you glorious bastard.
Mm. Well, I at least have a very good dragon ruler build around for whenever we get to there.
That is
Um,
true. Would I
I
regret
hope
this?
to I
Probably, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean I hope to make you regret this when I am attuning for redox, but we will certainly see.
I aim to be punished for my hubris. It's my goal in life.
This has been Double Progression Trouble. The score now stands Sophie 2, Jesse 1. If you want to see what happens next, leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Click Sophie's username to subscribe to her as well. You can catch the next episode of Double Progression Trouble at twitch.tv/JessieJPlays on Friday, June 9th at 8 p.m. EST. Thank you, June the Queen and Illusory Bee, for your support on Patreon, and we'll see y'all next time. What's that? After the credits pack opening. Yeah, unfortunately this episode didn't go super well for me, but we do get to open 2 extra packs of Order of Chaos for winning the game 3 in this situation. So we will try to get just a couple more wind-ups ideally. It doesn't look like we're going to get it. One more chance. Yeah, that is to be expected. Well, we'll see you next time.